Hello, 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 and welcome to FLV Season 2 Playoffs. I'm going to be Bader, joined by my lovely co-host, Chalky Milk. You want to say what's
I
up to the
like
viewers?
chocolate milk.
He loves chocolate milk. Anyways, I am absolutely so excited for this matchup here. The very first one of playoffs of Season 22, and we've got a banger between Total Badasses and the Scots.
Yeah, that's right. We got two teams, the number 9 seed and the number 24 seed coming into this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very interested to see where their map bands go. You know?
Me too, me too. We got the Scots hailing from the Spades group, and then we have Total Badasses hailing from the Clubs group. Total Badasses barely squeezing by. They actually made playoffs by 1 point. Can you believe that, Chalky? So, they got a chance here by 1 point. So let's see how much they can make of it. Scots getting 13 spades, and I believe we're already
Is it just
starting with
is
the
that just
bands.
me or are you
Am I? Anyways, looks like we got a early ban here
oh,
from the Scots. They do not want to play bind. So in case you don't know, it's a best of 3 here, which
makes
is
sense?
new because the whole regular season has been best of ones. So we got the first 2 map bans, and now we're gonna start to see some map picks coming in. So we got a Haven ban, kind of interesting, coming from Total Badasses. I'm not really familiar with the lineup on of Scots, but one thing I do know is Total Badasses have a very strong lineup from what I've seen, especially Pack It Up, one of their star players. And it's looking like Scots are going to go with the Pearl pick, which is very interesting. Just recently got added a couple weeks ago to the map pool. So I wonder if they, maybe been
And
scrimming on it, maybe running team practices, working on their, on their macros, on their strategies, trying to take advantage
mhm.
of teams who
it
might maybe not haven't played it as much.
very interested to see how they adjust to the new changes, especially the new B site. It's a lot harder to plant there than it used to be with that box in the way.
Yeah, no, definitely going to be interesting to see how these, map changes. They're not super significant, but definitely changing up the B site a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how those play out.
And then we got Sunset picked by Total Badasses. That's an very interesting pick. Rarely seen it played during this season, mind you.
Of course, of
Then
course. Oh, and it's looking like we've got Sunset here from TBA. Did you already mention that? Excuse me.
yeah, yeah. We got Sunset Pit, and then we have Corrode Band. Of course, it's one of the newer maps, very hard to get around on. And then we have Abyss Band. And the next thing we're going on to is Split as our decider. Split's a very good decider map. Anything can go and Split. It's the world of bangers created on this map. Plenty of overtime, plenty of ways to do things. I'm very excited to see how they work this map.
And Split is such a classic map. It's been pretty much around since the start of Valorant. So tons of iconic moments. I bet even, I don't know about you, Chalky, but I haven't been FLV around that long. And even then, Split's had some iconic moments. So,
Oh yeah,
Split, if I'm hoping, me personally, it's gonna be a long night for us if it does, but I'm hoping we
oh
see
yeah.
3 games here.
I'm
I'm
hoping
hoping
we
we see
see
3
Split.
games.
I'm very excited to see how these teams will work Split. There's so many ways to approach that map. But before that, we got to get with Pearl. Pearl is one of those maps. It really depends. Your pick and bans really determine how you're going to play this map. You can double Senti. Double Senti is still good here. Double Smokes is still good here, especially with our new harbor changes. There's so many things that can be burst out in this map. I'm excited to see which way they want to take it.
Hold on, we got some technical difficulties here. But anyways, while we figure out what side that the teams are gonna start on if they go to Split, it's looking like TBA is gonna start on defense for both maps. So I wonder if that's because the Scots prefer offense or if TBA prefers defense, but either way. It's going to be interesting to see how they clash if both those
I
teams
mean,
prefer
when
to
it
get momentum on their respective sides.
I mean, when it comes to defense, Pearl is, if you want to get that side out of the way, Pearl is really difficult to defend. You have to make sure your mid is taken care of because that can lead to both
Absolutely.
sides. That can lead to both sides. Then you have your A, which is easy to take, but then you have B, that's now this defensive stronghold. So both sides make it really hard for the attacker to get on and get stuff done. So that's interesting in within itself, but it's also going to be a big component of how your offense is played.
100%. Mid control is absolutely vital on this map for both sides. That mid control is going to allow for the quick rotates on the defensive side, but it's also going to allow for some nice pivots or lurks, and even like split pushes on the if you're on the offensive side. So I'm hoping we see some nice clashes in mid, some nice Sentinel setups. Yep, yep. And we did get the side pick figured out for the third map, and it's gonna be Scots on attack across the board and TB on defense across the board. So all three maps starting the exact same way.
Scots must be
So
very, very comfortable with their attack side. If they're not, they better be get comfortable.
or if you think about it, they could prefer their defensive half, and they might just be getting the more difficult half out of the way.
I mean, that's true. But again, when it comes to switching halves, you need to make sure that you're in a very good score line to make your defense count. You don't want to go into your defense at a
Absolutely.
10-2 deficit. You're not going to drag that type of game back. So you do need to be comfortable with both sides.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just looking in the Valorant HUD right now. Did anyone notice they changed the collection, menu? It's now on the side instead of at the bottom. That's very
Oh,
interesting.
really? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
If you go in the
Valorant's making
collection,
changes all the time.
I don't know. I prefer the old HUDs. Like I think some of the changes they made have been unnecessary, but
I
I
mean,
digress.
you, uh, you can digress, man. But again, at least they're changing it.
Oh yeah, Bucky, I'm so darn excited. I don't think I can express in words how excited I am for this matchup. This is gonna set a precedent. Season 22 has been like no other season in FLV, and this match right here is gonna set the standard for how all the playoff matches are gonna go.
Let, let's go. Let's see what we do. And
I,
as
you know,
and and the attackers taking on KJ as their first pick, but we still got Vito and the new Harbor with his changes, looking at a double smoke comp on the attacker side. Very
yeah,
interesting way to go with that.
we can see that the Scots were very prepared for this map. They knew exactly what comp they were gonna run. No hesitation in their agent picks. A little bit more of a hesitation on the side, maybe a little bit of deliberation. I don't think they were expecting to play Pearl on the side of TBA. But so
I
far with
mean,
that Reyna, we're expecting Huang to get some stuff done on that Reyna.
moving removing Harbor for Phoenix, that's not a bad go. Phoenix does give you more flashes, more ways to play through, and can get you blind from around that side when you attack down B long. But Harbor also gives you the comfortability to be able to smoke both sites. So dealing with the changes between the two.
Absolutely. This is interesting here. Pack it up. I believe usually is one of their duelist players, but looking like he's going to be on the Sentinel. And
Mm,
keeping an eye out, Jerk Two. We're going to have a jet matchup between Huang and Jerk Two. That'll be
I
interesting to
got
see
you.
as well.
And
Yeah, no, I
and
wonder if we're gonna.
what's also interesting is they chose double duelists instead of double sentry. That's really gonna
On my mark.
affect the way we see things, right?
Oh yeah, especially on this defensive half.
Correct. Because again, we're again the attacks is Scots. Scots is talking on attack, and they have a double sentry on attack.
Retrieving
Can they
thorns.
really make that work for the side that they're starting on?
It looks like we have some early.
Launching
Gonna
thorns.
be trying to get this mid control early here on the side of the Scots. Right, we're sending that both our Sentinels through that mid lane.
Yeah, that's not a bad play because again, controlling mid means you control the map. So That's good.
Absolutely. We're just gonna see Packet up here. Playing it
And
slow, gonna be jump peeking a little bit, trying to spot out his early aggression. Gets the smoke down, and that's gonna allow the three players from the Scots to just walk up. No rotates being called so far. Still 3 stacked on the side. Gonna have to bait out this Vise wall.
there's it.
Baits it out. Pack it up, sitting back sight. And
Oh,
Jerk 2 finds him.
wasn't ready.
He's gonna go for a second. Jerk 2 takes control, back hauls.
But he's only one on site. Is this a fake?
We're gonna see an early fake here. Both Sentinels creeping up through mid. They're gonna take contact here. And that's both players in mid down for Total Badasses. Jazz taking down both, and that's gonna be a free bomb site. But Huon finds something, a pick on Jerk 2.
Yeah, got him.
And they needed that if they were gonna have any chance to get back in this round. It's just down to Kaji and Huong to get this up.
2v4?
Is he gonna expect Juku to play this jumping on the box? That timing.
Oh,
And he's left on 9 HP, but it is down to the 2v3. Kaji alone on site.
Player standing.
Unable to find one. It's Jazz
down.
finding another. And it's Huong left all alone. Fade-On
The
comes
way-
out. Has to break it.
the way the Double Zinties worked the map there. This is exactly what I was predicting that they would have to do in order to get something off on their attack side. They had to work the map. And that double dive duelists don't have enough information to bait out where they are. So that fake worked perfectly.
Oh yeah, especially with that huge aggressive play from Jerk 2. Baits out the Vise wall with that aggressive jet dash. He gets the pick, and that calls all of the rotates from TVA. And that lurk from Jazz and Juku. Jazz gets 2 up in mid connector. And after that, the round's just over.
Placing alarm bot.
100%. Jazz, though, huge round from him. He gets 4, I believe. So, absolutely massive round.
Find you.
And that's going to put Scott's on the anti-eco. Jerk dashing in without his teammates. Gets taken down. Juku, though, finding the trades. And that's 3 for the side
Spike planted.
of the Scots. Yet again, Huong out to the 2v4.
Last
Does he
player
expect
standing.
one behind the box? No, Jazz. Cheeky tuck. Pack it up, though. Finding some supplemental kills here. Just down to the classic. They know exactly where he's at. He's gonna try to make a flash. Breaks the molly. He's gonna have a hard time. They're set up in the crossfire here. And OG Knight finds that last pick on Pack it up.
Not bad for an eco round. Yeah, they got 2. Here's their gun round. They should be able to do more of a defensive stance. They should be looking mid to do more aggressive things mid to get that control back.
Yeah, only 1 rifle on the side of the Scots, and that's going to be in the hands of Jazz, who is 5-0. So he's having a game so far. So I wonder if he's going to be able to get any value of that hero rifle. You know, if they get the win on this bonus, it's going to absolutely snowball into so much momentum for them going into this first half.
And once again, that mid control is all for the double Zinti comp.
Lordman unable to find that molly, so that's just going to allow them to walk freely up without any danger coming from mid doors. And we also see on the other side the OG Knight slowly taking this A main control. It's looking like it's going to be an A split here, 4 through Art. OG Knight. They spot out the wall. They're going to have to bait it out at some point. Pack it up.
Activated. Thorns activated.
Baited out the wall, and now they're going to call for the rotate here. But we do have Plorben holding down that B link.
Feel it.
OG Knight slowly creeps in.
Die.
Finds one. His gun peeks out.
Yes,
And over
he only
in link,
half swing.
Plorben gets 1, and he's able to get out.
He didn't fully swing. He half swinged. Oh, gotta hurt.
Unfortunate, so unfortunate. And that kill from Plorben is going to call the rotates from the Scots. We see 2 players long here.
30 seconds left.
And Jazz finds the timing on Plorben, and that's going to speed up the execute from the Scots here. We already see Jerk 2 on the site, back through halls, and Kaji slowly
Spike
creeping his
planted.
way. Gonna try to find a pick and it's Postalone regrouping.
Okay. Making their way through.
No one's watching connector here. I'm not really liking these positions here from the Scots. Not really in a good position to trade. Everyone's just exposed. Jazz able to get the trade, but left to the 2v2 with the weaker weapons.
Turrets destroyed.
All up to Jazz here with this rifle.
One enemy
He's
remaining.
Kaji, gets him
Last
Heaven.
player
It's
standing.
Huong and Jazz down to the 1v1. Has to tap the bomb, and it's Huong.
Is nothing.
But can't finish it up. Oh! And he's got time to defuse. They did good readjusting to the amount, but they need to get control mid. This is going not well for them. They've got to get control.
Yeah, they barely scrape by on their first full buy round against a bonus buy.
Right.
And their economy's so broken.
And it's gonna get worse if they don't get control of that mid. They were able to walk up way too free.
Yeah, I think they're putting this wall from Packet up way too far back in art. They're giving up so much space, and they're just leaving Florbin here in and he's just having to back up so fast, even after getting one pick. And we already see the adjustment here. 2 players playing B Link, Pack it up, watching art here.
But now,
just waiting to play off this wall.
But now B is just left open. They're able to walk up there.
It's Postalone. Looks like Plorbin, they have a little bit of a
should
contact
run.
set up here. Plorbin's going to swing off this.
Cover going
Go
out.
throw the smoke. But they're going to have to get out of this eventually to avoid the lockdown. And Postalone's going to get caught. Postalone detained in Link, and he gets taken down
Spike
by
planted.
Otto. It's going to be Kaji and Huong playing this B-side CT. Kaji trying to find one from Heaven, but it's Jerk 2 playing Halls. Spot the jet smoke, but Huong gets a pick and is able to get out. With Kaji here.
Huong is
Pass it up, finds
crazy.
one through Link. Slowly but surely, they're gaining ground on this site. And all of a sudden, unwinnable round's going to fit more. Spots out Jazz, and it's just down to the OG Knight. Knows where he's at.
Last player
1
standing.
HP. And he barely gets a clutch on 19 HP. The 1v3.
Oh,
And they
the
barely get that
heartbreak.
sight hold.
Oh, mami corazón. Chica, that was close.
Mi corazón indeed. Yeah, we're only on round 4 and the heart's already pumping. OG Knight with an absolute clutch play.
But Jazz had it. And missed her shot. Or KJ missed her shot. Oh my God. Round's different if KJ gets that.
That was such a good retake from TBA.
There.
And now we're
You
getting
know,
aggressive.
oh yeah, getting aggressive here. Postalone goes down a weak 5. And Crab on the side.
Here we go. One down.
Spike down A.
Kaji gets that orb and gets out. That trap did not work. They only find OG Knight. And Juku knows he has to still be on site. They know he's Church. Juku finds the pick. He's going to get the bomb plant down. It's down to the 2v4. Corbin here, just sit in smoke, waiting for the aggressive push out. Maybe waiting for a mistake from one of the Scots players. But they're not giving up an inch. They're playing this so disciplined. Jerk even wrapping all the way around over to Flowers. So they know they have to be coming from Art. Corbin and Pack Up having to swing out together. It's going to be Pack Up taking the first contact. Breaks the turret. That just gives them barely any ground.
Last
Time's
player
already running
standing.
low. Finds one traded out in that smoke. Not good enough. And it's Otto closing out the round.
It's so rough. They actually got aggressive on a round that they didn't have the guns to deal with it on. I need that same aggression on rounds you have guns. Take that mid control from them. Fight them for that. Fight them for that control. Otherwise, they're gonna keep stressing out your extremities and making sure you focus on mid,
coming
so
back.
you don't have enough for your extremities.
Alarm bot out.
It's so difficult
I
to find this
anticipated us
balance. I
winning.
mean, they do have their weaker buy, and had that been a full buy, that trap would have absolutely worked on the A main
Turret
side.
out.
But still, it's it's just trial and error here for the side of TBA, and they're going for going for this A main aggression here with Postalone and Kaji.
understand it. It's just okay. Is it the same fake as round one? Are they gonna commit to it this time?
You see 3 players slowly creeping up, but they're gonna run into the Jazz though. Finds one in Flowers, and that's gonna open up the A site.
Look, oh,
Plorben hears 2 through mid. Plorben finds one,
got one.
and he's gonna get out. And that's really gonna hurt that rotate.
Face your fear!
But Juku finds Plorben. No, he's gonna be coming from that flank side. Pack it up, slowly making ground on this A bomb site. Do they know that one's coming from Art though? Jerk too. Like we're gonna find
they
know that wall from Pack Up still up.
But still,
I guess I guess Hyung didn't get the call from Pack It Up. And even with that Visel, it's not gonna be enough.
Remaining.
Oh,
Juku finding 3 there on the post plant.
they own
So many ways to win,
They own so much of
but
the
you
map.
only need one.
Watch it as they're walking into their rotates. Even their rotates are getting clipped. Even when they did take some mid control, they were there right to stab that flank right in its back. There was no hesitation on how they were going to play this out. They need to slow this down because again, if they don't get more on their defense, then they're going to go into a double Cinti on defense side.
Launching
At the same time, though, huge props to Scotch for that adjustment. They went no mid at all at the beginning of the round. They went a 2-3 split on the extremities, and that really worked out well because they were able to create pressure on the B main side, open up that A site, get one, and then also find, one on that rotate through mid late. So that was a really good adjustment. And that's going to put TBA on yet another weak buy. Only Coach alone able to buy a rifle.
Fade's
But
dead.
you know the
What
weak
happened
buy,
to Fade?
they're already up 1 OG Knight falling to Kaji with the Sheriff.
Thorns activated.
And they know there's going to be lots here coming through Art.
Ooh.
Blocking sight.
Plorben and Jerk each finding one. And that's going to be speeding up through B connector. They're going to pack it up, and Jazz and Jerk both finding one each. And that's going to cause yet another rotate.
30 seconds
It's
talking
left.
about
going
this mid
so
control.
well.
One enemy remaining.
so-
Last player standing. Spike
One-on-one,
down
Jet
A.
versus Jet. This is what we paid to see.
Oh yeah, who's going to jet diff? Huong versus Jerk 2. Looking Flowers and gets a ugly timing. Huong able to win out that 1v1.
Oh, we needed that one. We needed that one.
Thrifty.
And that's going to be the MasterCard Thrifty, if we even have a sponsor. MasterCard Thrifty for the side
Hey, MasterCard, you
of
listening?
TBA. They needed that round. That's only their second round right now after winning out against the bonus buy. And they're going to need to turn this into some kind of momentum.
That's really difficult right now. Like, look what it took to get that. It took Plorben to get 2 mid in order to set this right. It's taking such heroics to get this team under control.
100%. We did see that mid control from the Scots, but some pretty poor timings on their peaks and up not going their way.
But look,
It's early aggression here from TBA to fall on the side of the Scots, and that's going to be complete mid control. That smoke dissipates and pack it up,
Last player
holding
standing.
down the site,
Spike
and he
down
is
A.
heavy, and he is as heavy as any anchor can be. And now it's just down to Jazz. Huon finds him, but it's Jazz with a nice shot there. And he's left. He only has his little corner of nothingness here in mid. Bombs all the way down front A main. Plorben's going to wrap this. He knows he has to trap
exactly
him.
what I was talking about. See? Fight them
Love
for
that.
that control. Don't let them have it. Fight
Oh, yeah,
them
absolutely.
for every inch. Let's go.
They anticipated that heavy mid aggression, took 2 down, and that excellent smoke top mid from
30
Corbin
seconds left.
they were able to isolate that one side and get out, and then pack it up, finding 2.
And the best part about that is they didn't overheat. They got there too. They got what they came for. And they left.
Good.
Jazz down to 15 seconds, finds another. And he's
10
just trying
seconds
to
left.
get anything
Just
he can
stalling
out of
for
this
time.
round. Stalling for time, maybe trying to get some, you know, they have a weak economy. Needs to try and save this rifle and hopefully take down some more rifles. Let's pack it up with some nice wall bangs.
Let's go.
Closing out the round with a lovely 3K.
And that should make them think about walking up mid and just chilling. No, make them think about it. Good job, y'all.
100%.
Now we got a game.
Oh yeah, I love seeing these adjustments from both teams.
Now we wait. Blinding prep.
That's what I'm talking about. That's some sugar in the tea right there.
100%. I think they TBA has a very good balance here.
Rip and tear.
No comp. Pack it up, just leaving, you know, all by himself to hold down a site while they extend their initiator and duelist for that mid aggression. But this is looking really dangerous here. They got 4 or 3, excuse me, on the side of A, and they have 4 man push. It's coming from the side.
Where are you?
Just down to Hyung with its operator.
But it was
Can
spotted.
he hold the line?
He missed the shot. It was spotted.
You should
But
run.
I don't think he knows how many. I don't think he has a clue on how many. It's going to be a 5v5 retake.
The lockdown's gonna force
there's one lurk.
out. Oh yeah.
Seek them out. Spike
Juke
planted.
Corbin though. That's lurk. Hyung with another. Gonna be taking this street control, but Jerk finds 2. You know, Jerk 2 finding 2 on the street.
Grounded.
Hyung though gets it back calls. Gonna pull that
player
knives.
standing.
Can't find another auto with a 2K zone. That's gonna be Kaji. Let's do it all.
Oh,
But OG Knight able to close it out.
they were such good position. They had found the lurk. They got everyone in position. That retake was on. But holding it down and making sure that they didn't get all the way through it. Good on Scots to make sure they didn't get all the way through it. The problem is now we're back on a broken bye for TBA. We have a problem. We need to get off these broken byes and get on to 4 rounds.
Oh yeah, I think this guy's had a great side hold there, especially that back hauls. Jerk 2 and Otto both finding a 2K of their own, and that's gonna be Hyung unable to carry the op into the second round or the next round, obviously. And yet, even with the sheriff, they still leave him all alone here, playing a little bit of an off angle. Back hauls, gonna try to maybe get a pick and dash out, but they're not gonna make it.
Last player
Foster
standing.
too. But
They
even
made
then,
sure-
all of his
They made
teammates
sure
fall.
that thrifty wasn't happening again.
Race it to the spike sites.
No, I think one thrifty was enough for this game. How about you, Shock?
Oh my God, they were so ready for all of the blitzes that they had coming. They're like, yeah, y'all got us the first time, not again.
Absolutely not. And we're just, you know, even after TBA, we're able to get those 2 rounds
Calling my
back
bot.
to be within 2. We just see the Scots get 2 of their own, and now they have 3 ults.
Target
Big
out.
ults here. We have Jerk 2 with the jet knives. I wonder if he's gonna even get any value out of that. I think he's gonna Jazz though, finding one and followed by OG Knight,
They need it.
and they shut down this
No more
trap
dreams.
that TBA tried to set. Pack it up, gets 1.
There, take
And
them.
OG Knight.
One
Nice
enemy
ball.
remaining.
OG Knight with
No
the 3K.
charges.
Spot that Hyung backside can
Looking for
get,
that 4.
and he does get the
Going to
4K.
scar.
Almost getting the ace, but
That's
by
a
no
heartbreaker.
means.
Last
Oh, yeah,
round
by
in the
no
half.
means
Buy what you
did
need.
the Scots fall
Otherwise,
into the
we're going to
TBA
look
trap.
very stupid.
And again, the adjustments from the Scots are otherworldly. They finally do take mid control and then use that mid control to go, okay, cool, you want to fight us mid? Extremity time. Now, oh, y'all want to go back and do the thrifty play again? We're on to it. They're not falling for the same thing twice.
Their
They need to
fears
dig in that
betrayed
bag and
them.
come up with something brand new.
And And now we're seeing the
There.
complete opposite here. 4 players. But it's looking like they left bomb all the way. If you see this, we have Huon pushed
You want
all
to
the way
find
up.
it!
How are they going to get this bomb back? But I don't think they know.
The trap
Where the
goes off.
bomb's
The
here.
trap went off.
Otto,
The trap went off. They still
Otto's going to
haven't
have to
spotted
get this
the
bomb somehow. They don't know that the bomb's behind them. They're going to push through this wall.
Oh, no.
Huon finds 1, finds 2, gets the spray down. Spots OG Knight, he's down to 1 HP. It's going to be him and Posh alone.
Just going
But
for it.
they have no idea that both players remaining for the Scots are on the A side, and the bomb's just left in spawn.
Here.
They could go protect it. They could just go
Hey.
fight them for it. And they have no idea. They have no clue.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been an insane round if they somehow managed to find the bomb spawn. But they got a little bit overzealous, a little overheated, and now the tables turned. But
Placing
once
swarm grenade.
with that flank, now
Get out of
they're
my
turn
way.
yet again.
30 seconds
Trying
left.
to gain main space. Jazz finding 1, finds 2 through the
I
Reyna
got the
blinds.
spike.
Last
And that's going to
player
be enough
standing.
time if he wants to run to the other side. Gonna try to find
enemy
1.
remaining.
Ultimate is ready.
Has to run here. Back to that Visor.
Time.
Takes so much time. But that
10
does take a lot of
seconds
time on the off the clock.
Initiated.
Back it up and just sit here if he wants to. That KJL's not going to go off in time. Jazz needs to make a move. And he has absolutely no time. That was brilliantly played for Back.
Absolute.
Area's clear.
Jazz didn't put down
Switching sides.
his KJ ult, the lockdown in
Can I
time.
get this?
Oh,
And he burns out the clock.
oh, what
Excellent,
a,
excellent first
oh,
half.
that was so good. Oh, this is Valorant is so good.
I honestly
that-
thought that Jazz and
Making
who was left with him? Was it Kaji?
It was Kaji. This
No,
guy.
no, no, no. It was or was it like Jazz and Jerk? Maybe anyways, I'm not sure, but they somehow managed. Yeah, Jazz and Jerk too somehow managed to claw back from that 4v2 to bring it to the 1v1. But counter ult play from Pack It Up and unable to get the plant down.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. Now let's see how the double Zinti does on their defensive half.
Oh yeah. I think they're gonna need to make lots of early aggression moves to burn this Sentinel util, especially that KJ util, trying to get the alarm bot and the turret down.
And once again,
Excellent blind play though.
Ground.
Oh,
Jerk
not
two.
good enough.
Not nearsighted enough. Finds
One enemy
for
remaining.
Jet,
Bomb grenade.
Spike down A.
but still, the Scots just collapse onto this art aggression and leave Corbin all alone. Even with the trade, TBA not able to get any value off that art push. And even then, they did not make it past the Ash Star. They didn't make it past the KJ util. It was just simply gunplay from the side of Scots, and Plorbin just waiting for some aggression,
I mean,
waiting for any inch